maybe a favorite pharmacy that you go into, anything like that. Those places really, really need you right now. They're really hurting. And you can really help them. If you're going to go out and buy supplies or equipment or masks, do it from the local mom and pop hardware store. If you're going to go get a donut, do it from the little chain around the corner. Those places, as I said, could really, really use your help. You can buy gift cards. You can shop online. Small businesses make up this country, and they're hurting. If you want to find out more, go to Verizon.com/payitforwardlive. It's a really big deal.
Love seeing that at GMFB with your tweets. Well said, Mr. Kyle Brandt. Let's go to some coulda, woulda, shoulda, or woulda, coulda, shoulda, as it's written right here. Okay, let's do this.
Let's go.
We said yesterday on the show that Green Bay did not give our guy, Aaron, a heads up on what they were doing when they selected Jordan Love in the first round. So if you were the Packers brass, would you have told Rodgers about this decision, Kyle, Nate?
Yeah, I would have, and you should have. I mean, do you want your wife to tell you that she wants to see other people, or you just want to come home and see some guy in your bathrobe? Yeah, I think you should probably let them know. And for all we know, they did. And they may not have said, look, we're going to move up or we're going to get Jordan Love. Maybe they told him we're going to get a quarterback this year, Aaron. The fascinating thing is while this story is running rampant and we're all guessing, and I saw on another network they were opining that Aaron Rodgers may try to force a trade this year. We haven't heard anything from Rodgers, and we don't know when we're going to because we don't know when the hell we're going to see him. But it's one of the most anticipated media press conferences of his career because that's the first question. I would have told him.
No, Kyle, you're out of your mind. What are you talking about?
No.
Why do they owe Aaron Rodgers an explanation? And I'm not trying to be dramatic for TV. Listen, they owe him a check. They don't need to check in with him. He's not part of the front office. He's not part of the coaching staff. He is the quarterback. You are there to make the team better. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks to ever play this game. He is going to show up. He's not going to lose his position. They're going to continue to write him checks. They don't need to check in with him and say, Aaron Rodgers, we're planning for the future, so we need to make sure that it's okay with you. No, Aaron Rodgers is just fine. He's a big boy, and he's going to handle this the way that every professional should, which is go out there, play ball, and keep the young buck from snatching your position.
It's really it's a great debate because I do see what Kyle's saying, and I of course see what Nate's saying. But Kyle, I'm trying to think it out. You say, hey, Aaron, we really like the quarterback. We're going to take him in the first round. What if Rodgers throws a fit and says, don't do that? That puts you in a tougher decision. Then we know he's going to be upset, and now we also have to still make the decision of we're going to let him dictate our plans. I thought this was a major line in the sand from a 40-year-old coach in Matt LaFleur and a 40-something-year-old GM in Brian Gutekunst saying, hey, look, you know what? We're the ones making the decisions here, not you. And to Nate's point, and I'm surprised Nate took that angle of being the ex-player, but you know what? There's a scene in Mad Men where Peggy, who's the young copywriter for Don Draper, who's running the department. Yeah, Peggy complains because they get an award and Don Draper goes up and accepts it, and Peggy did all the work, and she throws a fit, and he afterwards says, well, that's why they pay you. That's why we pay you. We pay you to do that work. Don't worry about the rest. That's why you get a check. I almost feel like Nate's right. That's why they pay Aaron Rodgers to go play quarterback. They don't pay Aaron Rodgers for his permission to draft the next one.
I mean, they might not have said, hey, Aaron, here's a text, we're drafting Jordan Love. I find it so hard to believe. I'm not yet convinced that they had no conversation with him about potentially drafting for their future. If that's true, I'm really excited about this season in the NFC North. But to the AFC East we go, guys. No more Tom Brady. I feel like it's a little bit up for grabs. And Adam Gase, after having a less than successful season with the New York Jets last year, in his post-draft press conference said that he has high expectations for Sam Darnold, who's entering his third year in the league. Could the Jets win the AFC East in 2020, Nate?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the expectations should be high. But being realistic should be at the forefront. I know that Sam Darnold, he wants to take that leap and prove that he could be that guy. They went out there, they protected the line in front of him, and they want to open up some more holes for Le'Veon. So, yeah, expectations should be high. Could they win it? Yeah.
It's a weird year for the AFC East. So for me to say, could they win it? Sure, they can, but Are they this year's team or are they next year's team still? Did they pick up a wide receiver that you're going to be scared of? Did they pick up a defensive back that's going to shut down the number one wideouts in the AFC? And furthermore, did they really improve their offensive line for 2020 or for the long term? I love that the Jets are in the right way and they're going the right momentum, but are they contenders? I could think of 6 or 7 teams I'd put before them right now. And in the AFC East, I probably would think that the Bills and the Patriots are still better than them going into the season.
Bills are playoff
Who
team.
am I working with this morning? And Nate says there's no doubt about the Jets, and Peter is equating the most talented passer to ever live to Peggy the copywriter. Are you kidding me? Yeah, AFC East. They switched their status to single. They're available for the first time in 20 years. Anybody could take her out. Yeah, sure, maybe the Jets could, but there's certainly doubt.
I mean, the AFC East obviously up for grabs. I think, it's all on Darnold's shoulders. It's going to be the measure of how good of a quarterback he really is. Okay, guys, last one for you here. So we saw Cliff Kingsbury. We saw how he enjoyed the draft. Even Mahomes saying, I want a house like this guy. A lot of commentary on the old Twitter machine. Hey, Peter, should Zach Taylor have gone bigger in his draft setup? Talk to me.
I gotta see that. There's Zach Taylor. He's gotta. Should he got bigger? This is Zach Taylor, guys. This is what he's all business. He's got his family. Cliff is living out in Malibu or wherever that is in Arizona, Paradise
Very
Valley.
gentleman.
Look at that. Zach Taylor, I salute you. That's up my alley. Nate Burleson, you could be Kingsbury. I will gladly be Zach Taylor with that setup.
If you think I'm going to sit here and make fun of anybody's setup, you are out of your damn mind. Guys, I have a working table in front of me you can't see. It's a damn ironing board that I have to uncork every morning just to rest my notes on as I'm down here in this basement torture chamber, Buffalo Bill style, putting the lotion on my skin and trying to make television. As far as Zach Taylor's concerned, you might as well have been at the Met Gala compared to what I'm working with, so he looks great.
Listen, I say stay in your pocket. Stay in your lane. Don't try to do too much. Cliff Kingsbury, he has more of a Zac Efron from Baywatch vibe, and Zach Taylor has more of a Richie Cunningham from Happy Days vibe. And they both got their lane. So, hey, you? I'm good with it.
I feel like we're talking too much about Kingsbury's setup and not enough about the draft and the offseason moves. So I'm glad Zach Taylor didn't do it so we can focus on Burrow and all the additions they made. Okay, guys, you're in your basement. We're going to your basement in a little bit, Kyle. So hopefully you tidied up for Nate because Nate's coming over for some company. But the draft is over. We've got so many questions. It is